Fruit Ninja, social distancing, and your parents' senior portraits. This is Rock TV. Welcome to Rock TV. This is episode 5, and hopefully there are no hiccups in this episode. I'm not wearing my suit jacket today because it's really uncomfortable, and I could only do it for a couple episodes before I decided to give up. Today we're going to talk about a lot of different things. We have challenges, Bible reading plans we're doing together, your parents' senior portraits that no one asked for but we are still receiving, and a lot of other things. I think we should just go ahead and get started. Up first, we brought him back, Alex with YouTube Remakes.
Hey guys, this is Alex here. For this week, we're going to try to remake something from YouTube from these guys called the Slow Mo Guys. And basically, we're just going to get some whatever Gabe could really find from IGA, and we're going to slice it with swords. Alright, the potatoes are pretty easy to go through, so we're going to step it up a little bit, and we're going to go with an old Indiana tradition, some good old corn.
Get it? Because it's sweet corn?
Yeah, that was fun, but... got like 3 of them.
You got 2 more.
3 more.
3.
Alright, I'm gonna call this one Fruit Ninja. I'm Alex, and this was Semi-Slow-Mo Guys.
Alright, thank you, Alex. And please, I have to say this, guys, girls, do not try this at home. I will get in a lot of trouble if you do. Don't do it. Up next, we have Savannah Huddleston with The Rock Report.
Hey guys, it's Savannah and I'm your Rock News reporter again this week. I'm just here to give you some info on what's happening in the coming weeks. So the first thing is we are starting a new study on the Bible app. We're going to be going through John, and we are going to be reading daily, commenting, and kind of encouraging one another through that study, hopefully just so we can grow deeper with God and with one another. And we will have a Zoom call on Wednesday nights to discuss that study. I'm not really sure the times on that, but I'm sure Gabe will insert it right there. So I hope that you guys will join us with that. And also a quick reminder to join us on our Instagram and Facebook lives on Sunday mornings and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. So hope to see you guys there. Have a great week.
Thank you, Savannah. That was really good. We will talk more about the Bible reading plan this Sunday night when we go live, and we're going to fully explain what that's going to look like and how we are going to do this Bible reading plan together. I will say, though, Savannah, you forgot one thing. That's the weather report with Cooper Adams.
Hello, your favorite news reporter here, me, Cooper Adams. The current temperature is 49 degrees, the low is 39, and the high is 50 degrees. Today you should be expecting some showers, as you can tell, I hope. Stay dry out there, kids.
Thank you, Cooper, for that. I don't know how Savannah could have forgotten about you. Moving on, we have the results for last week's at-home challenges, which was the recreating of the old paintings. So you guys did a great job with these. You submitted them, and we're going to look at these now. First up, we have this one submitted by Emily Duncan. This is the painting, what it's supposed to look like, and this is Emily's interpretation of that. Great job, Emily. The burlap, extra points. Now the next one is from Marla Bergman, and this is the before picture. I think this lady is holding a little lamb or a weasel or some type of rat. And Miley couldn't find that, so this is what she did for her reenactment. Here we have another one. Cameron Butcher submitted his own, and it's called The Scream. This is the original one of Cameron Butcher, and this is Cameron's interpretation of it. Honestly, unless you put these side by side, I almost can't even tell the difference. The next one is the first one you saw, which was American Gothic. Look at how happy they are, especially Cooper. He loves being a part of all these pictures, you can tell. Now, I made one too, but I don't think you guys are ready for it, so I am not going to show it. That brings a conclusion to the results of our at-home challenges, house challenges that Toby presented last week. I will post these on social media and let you decide who the winner is. Now we're going to move on to this week's house challenges with Toby.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Toby Adams again, ready for our weekly challenge number 2. Last week we did the recreating a piece of art history with your own photos. We're hoping that you participated in that a whole bunch. This week we have a new treat for you. We are going to ask you to use stuff from your home and use, the main thing you need is pictures of your parents, senior pictures. We want you to recreate senior pictures of your parents. So, my son Cooper, he's such a sport. He played along he was excited to do it. Here's a picture of me, Toby Gene Adams, from 1993. Hudson's photo credit. And Cooper was willing enough to play along, and there he is. There's my baby boy, Cooper Adams, recreating that 1993 moment. Isn't he handsome and single, ladies? All right, you guys give it a try. Send these in by next Friday, and we're going to have a contest. And hopefully you guys send some in with the art challenge today. Hopefully someone comes home with a big prize.
Post your picture reenactments. If your parents haven't posted it yet, ask them to post it or ask to see their senior pictures. Try to reenact them. I think these could be really fun, so go ahead and do those. Okay, moving on. This next thing is my interviews with friends segment, and today I am interviewing my friend Luke.
Well, we can just edit out this first part and
Just started recording now. All right, so I'm here live with my friend Luke Wenger. He's the youth minister at Mount Tabor Church in where you at again?
Salem, Indiana, bro.
Yep. But a lot of our students know you and your group. We do a lot of stuff together. We've done Glow. Absolutely. We've done WOG. We did WOG this year. This is
WOG and Glow were incredible. Mm-hmm. Those were incredible weekends. My best part of the fall, for sure.
And Lord willing, this is not, COVID-19 is not getting in the way. We're still doing WOG, which is our middle school retreat, and Glow, which is our high school retreat. I was trying to remember, I was talking to Brittany about it, and I could not remember. Do you remember how we met or why? Or because you live far enough that it's not like I ran into you.
Yeah.
How did I meet
you? So I hold our friendship very dear to my heart, Gabe. So I do remember where we first met. That sounded kind of weird. I believe we met at a conference. I want to say, I may be wrong on the conference name, but I want to say it was a conference in Cincinnati that you were at with some of your elders and your senior pastor. I want to say it was at Cincinnati. One? Church leadership. Yeah, that was it. That's the first time I met you. Like the one day conference. Yeah, Center for Church Leadership. So that's where I met you.
It's funny that of all places and opportunities, we met in Cincinnati at a conference.
It is bizarre, and that was February.
Right. So I just moved in.
Yeah. You were just fresh, new. Yeah, man. That's where we met though. Conference weekend in Cincinnati.
Well, it was cool. I remember because we were kind of in the same stages. You have kids, I don't. So there's that difference. But
yeah,
we both kind of had started, and our churches were kind of the same. Our kids, even our desires of teaching and events, and we had a lot of similar mindsets. And I don't tell you this a lot because I'm trying to keep you humble, but I do really
Thank you.
You know, I love what we get to do together. Our friendship, it's good to me, and you keep me humble too.
I really valued our friendship as well.
You valued it, not anymore.
What's that?
You valued it, so not anymore.
I
You're done with
continue
it.
to value it. My grammar is poor. Yeah, man, it's been refreshing to have somebody newer in the area, and I know you've been here a year and a half,
Almost
year
two
and a
and
half,
a half, actually.
almost 2.5. Man, it's crazy how time is flying by. Almost 2.5 years. It's almost like I really needed to be challenged when we started to get to know each other better, and what I'm thinking about ministry and how we're reaching kids digitally. I've learned a lot from you as far as the digital world goes on connecting with kids there. So yeah, man,
You said something here
really
that I want to keep talking on. Is you mentioned, in this case, you mentioned how like it's good to have someone to
yeah,
talk things about, to plan with,
yeah,
to work it out. And that's true with us, but that's true with anyone. We all need
yeah,
someone to lean on, to learn from, to grow with, to ask questions, to make fun of, to play games with. We all do. And it's interesting because of what's happening with COVID. It's making it very
hmm
hard. What would you say is the benefit to having someone to talk to?
that's been so important to me over the years, and especially right now, because this shutdown, kind of stay in place thing, it's kind of torn me up, but it's also forced me to look at myself and say, are my relationships grounded? Am I being consistent in reaching out to my brothers in Christ, to my friends that I have this relationship with, to encourage them and check up on them? So it's so important right now. Even if you're on your phone less, even if you're trying to be more intentional with your family, great, please do that, and spend time with God. But man, when you are on your phone, just make sure the people that are in your corner, that are in your circle, you're not leaving them behind.
Right. And I guess that's really the challenge, is for us to not be isolated for ourselves, but also thinking of others. You know, if God calls us to love him and love others, how are we loving others too through all this? So maybe the challenge
Yeah,
is to practice texting people, seeking out others, to do that as often as we can, not just for us, but for others. How can we
yeah,
help others too? Because there's other people that also need someone to talk to, that also are going through stuff, that are also alone. And maybe this is part of our call, is to be followers of Jesus, to show love. Maybe that's all we can do. Actually, it's probably one of the only things we can do right now, is call people, text them, pray for them.
yeah,
No, I think it's a
yeah.
good challenge, a good reminder for all of us to not let all these weeks go by and not do anything. I mean, all of a sudden it's been how many weeks? 4 weeks? And if you haven't talked to them, maybe this is the time to do that. Just reach out to
Absolutely.
them.
Yeah, and one more thing on that too, Gabe. I think it's so important too that we don't limit ourselves in relationships by just saying, oh, I'll text or Zoom this group of friends. Make sure and reach out individually to people in your circle, or in your grade, or your friends you haven't seen from school, or from your youth group, from the Rock, from Rooted. Make sure you reach out to those people individually, because sometimes it's very easy to mask how you're feeling, where your health is, if you're growing spiritually, if you're mixed, if you're just in a group text or a group call. It's easy to feel intimidated by that sometimes, even if a lot of us wouldn't want to admit that. So make sure to reach out individually to people, to really show them that you care and that you want to show them the love of Jesus.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Can I add one last thing?
Do it.
Finish this up. Galatians 5:1 reminds us that Christ has set us free from the law of sin and death. And I read that. I read that in my devos yesterday. It's actually really cool. The Bible app now has like a story mode at the top of the YouVersion Bible app, and so I really enjoyed that. There's a video. There's some different verses and prayers and stuff. But I was reminded yesterday that Jesus set us free, and that when He set us free, it needs to ring none more truer than right now, that He set us free from fear. He set us free from depression, from anxiety, from the things that can be very real. But you need to know if you're watching this video, that Jesus has set you free and you can live in that freedom. So don't forget to live in that freedom that He set you free from.
Awesome, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
Well,
no problem.
Luke, let's do this again soon.
Sounds good, Gabe.
Thank you for joining us.
You're
And
welcome, man.
that is all we have for interviews with friends.
See you guys.
All right, and that is all we have for this week's Rock TV. I am glad you guys tuned in to watch this. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the smash button. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Rock TV. We love you guys. We're praying for you. See you next week.